Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to another edition of Sports Corner PH interviews for this Thursday, November 7, 2024. Kamusta na po kayo? Sana po ay nasa maayos at mabuting kalagayan hanggang sa mga oras na ito. 61,000 followers of our page, Sports Corner PH. And for today's episode, gusto nating ipakilala sa inyo ang isa sa mga pinakabagong sport na tiyak na aabangan ng mga Pinoy. And I'm talking about UPO. By the way, ang UPO is actually na-feature ito before sa Sports Corner PH kung paano na ito laruin at ang ating bisita natin ay isa sa mga nag-pioneer para dito sa sport na ito. Walang iba kundi si Ma'am Jennifer De Villar, aka Coach Jenny of the Philippines, UPO. Wala pa rin ng NSA, pero sa Philippine Youth po sa ngayon. Coach Jenny, magandang hapon and welcome to Sports Corner PH and I'm glad to join us sa ating interview po.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
First of all, thank you so much sa pag-take notice na mabasa at mapansin yung message ninyo at kaagad-agad, na-feature kaagad dito sa Sports Corner PH itong sport na ito at mukhang magandang feedback na natanggap nga ng ating mga followers natin. Well, Sports Corner is now 61K at marami po mga sports ang na-feature natin na hindi naman gaano kapopular sa ngayon sa tingin ng mga tao and of course to this platform gusto nating i-showcase natin itong sport na ito. So with your kind indulgence Coach Jenny, gusto nating malaman kung paano sabihin natin, paano laruin itong sport ng UPO? Paano ito na-introduce at ano ba yung basically yung initial info about this sport? Please go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, the sport started in Netherlands noong 2012 pa. So, it's a European sport. Tapos, I discovered it lang 2 years ago kasi I'm a sports teacher. So, I was looking for a new sport to introduce to the students. And then I found this through YouTube. And then I messaged them, I emailed them, and then they responded right away. So I'm running for ambassador for UFO in the Philippines. And then we're actually trying to have our first international inclusion in an international tournament in December of this year, 2024.
Okay,
So
so please go ahead po. Tuloy.
there were two people who founded it. So Mr. Gil Boss is the main person that we are in contact with when it comes to UFO Federation.
Okay, so parang kinumbinsin ninyo yung mismong International Federation para at least tulungan kahit papano itong Philippine, sabihin natin startup pa lang ito, pero unti-unti ito na ipakilala itong sport na ito. At by the way, you're actually a sports teacher. Pero
Yeah.
nalaman ko doon sa FB profile ninyo, you used to play for the national team ng handball. Shoutout nga pala kay Coach Gianna Pangkeli. Nakikinig din sa atin. And alam ko, interested din si Coach Gianna nga sa larong UPO, ring cross. So, tell us more about your background sa sports. Bago mo na-discover nga, 2 years ago, itong UPO or ring cross.
Yeah, so about me, I actually played football since I was grade school until college. I played for UP also as a goalkeeper sa football. And then I also played as a goalkeeper in national team for handball. And then currently I'm playing in a club for floorball. And then now trying to also introduce a new sport, which is this UFO into the Philippines.
So basically, you've been involved in different team sports
Yes.
na binasukan ninyo. It involves a ball, a ring, and a stick. Ika nga
Yes.
dito sa larong UPOL. And what a better way nga, Ika nga, to introduce to the public itong UPO is to tell us more about the sport. So, Coach Jenny, baka may gusto kayong sabihin natin mga quick info. Kung paano laruin nga itong roll ball ano ba yung mga rules at yung mga technicalities na maaaring matutunan natin pagdating nga sa sport? At ano ba ang kinaibahan nito compared sa ibang sports na pinasukan niyo po natin? Pero bago yan, Miss Jo Cayon is actually here with us. Ma'am Jo, magandang
Hello po,
hapon
kumusta
po
po?
and welcome to Sports Corner PH.
Kumusta po?
Mabuti
Good
po
job
Yes.
na
naman.
meron
And,
tayong
thank
ganito.
you so much for having us here sa ating program. So, siguro, rules and technicalities about its sport, paano itong laruin, at of course, para at least mabigyan nga naman ng backgrounder itong sport na ito. Although, natutunan natin kung paano ito nag-umpisa. Unahin natin si Coach Jerry.
Okay, so ang sport na to, it's a mix of lacrosse and frisbee or ultimate frisbee. So kaya siya may stick kasi yun, binase nila sa lacrosse. And then yung ring, based dun sa UFO. So the main goal of the game is to score a point in the scoring zone. Parang end zone ng frisbee. You have to be able to catch the ring at the end zone to score a point. So yun yung main point niya. And then on offense, you cannot move if you have the ring on your stick. So pivot ka lang. On defense, if you're in front of the person with the ring, you can hold the stick with two hands and then you can block. Steady stance ka lang then. You cannot move also your feet. So that's basically how you play it. Pass and catch and then catch in the end zone or the scoring zone.
And what are the similarities, Ika nga, compared to sa mga iba pang sports? Sabihin natin yung lacrosse. By the way, lacrosse, kaibigan natin yung mga taga-Philippine Lacrosse Association. And then ultimate frisbee, ang daming mga ultimate frisbee community. Pero what are the similarities ito compared to those two sports and even the other sports na it combines a ring and of course yung stick na ginagamit natin?
Jog, you wanna answer?
Si Coach.
Yeah, pwede naman. Bali, yung sa UFO, it's just the same with frisbee. It's non-contact kasi. So, you have the freedom to, to pivot like in frisbee siguro. I'm not really a player of frisbee. I know the basics of frisbee. So here, same lang siya. You have to throw and then you have to receive it using the sticks. Yun lang yung difference nila, using the sticks. And then once you receive the ring, you really cannot move. Same as frisbee. Yun talaga siya.
Okay. What about dun sa mga equipment na ginagamit niya dito sa sport na ito? Well, basically natin, ang ginagamit natin is yung ring at yung stick. Yung medyo may differences ito, katulad din sa mga nabanggit natin mga sports. And pwede ba itong laruin sa isang, sabihin natin, katulad ng basketball court na size, itong UPO?
Yes, you can. Kasi maliit lang po yung measurement ng area naman nila. Anywhere you can play. Like in streetball, basketball natin, kanto-kanto lang, di ba? Ito rin, sa street, pwede mo rin siyang laruin. The only reason lang na medyo may, yung kamahalan lang yung stick kasi niya.
What
Alam ni
basically
Janet.
kung magkano yung presyo ng stick na ginagamit niya dito?
Joe, magkano ba yung stick?
Sa ngayon?
Actually, kasi po, yung pair kasi niya, it's in dollars din kasi yung amount. So, one pair plus one ring, so it's $99. Yun po yung price niya.
Kung ikukumpara natin sa Philippine peso, medyo maal sa ngayon, Coach
Mahal
Joe.
sa ngayon. Yes
Oo.
po.
Pero tinitignan natin kung pwedeng alokin ng mga manufacturers na gawa sa Pilipinas na pwede gumawa ng sariling version niya ng ring sticks na ginagamit niya dito sa ring sticks para dito sa UPO. Kasi para hindi na tayo makapag export tayo galing sa ibang bansa eh. Pero
Correct. Tama po yan.
pero ginagawa ba kayo ng akbang ukol dito para at least hindi lang tayo aasa sa mga imported na mga ring sticks na gagamitin?
So far sa production ng equipment, hindi pa. Kasi as you can see, ang sa background ni Joe, iba yung form ng stick eh. So baka we might need the special equipment to be able to make that kind of form for the end of the stick. I guess yung stick mismo, madali lang kasi aluminum lang siya eh. Pero yan, we will need to ask for a patent for them to be able to give us para we can make our own for sure.
Mhm.
And we're hope for a great news nga pala dahil marami pang mga Philippine manufacturers na makikinig nga dito sa ating interview para pagka naman, kailangan gumawa rin ng sariling rig sticks or di kayo yung iba pang mga equipment na gagamitin na rin para dito sa ring cost para hindi na tayo umaasa na makapagpadala tayo sa mga imported. At yan naman ang ginagawa ninyo ng inyong organization para at least mapansin rin ng mga manufacturers na tangkilikin natin yung mga sariling atin na mga produkto with regards na sa inyong bagong sport na kinaiiligan. So par, ano ba yung naging update sa inyo with regards to that?
So far, mayroon na kaming team of 5 members. So we're trying to get sponsors, family and friends to support us so that we can have funds to be able to bring everyone to Korea in December 2024 for the Open Cup in Asia Open Cup in Korea.
Okay. So nabanggit natin itong upcoming na Asia Cup pero mamaya natin pag-usapan ninyo. Going back dito sa pag-promote nga dito sa sport, ano ba yung mga challenges na inyong tinakal ninyo? Lalo na, this is actually a new sport. At alam mo naman natin, pagdating sa sports, alam natin kilala lang lahat sa basketball, sa volleyball, pero sa ibang sports na pag-iiwanan tayo at kumukunti lang yung turnout ng mga naglalaro. What are the challenges and of course yung efforts ninyo to try to promote nga itong sport na ito to a wider audience and para at least matuto yung mga bata na subukan ninyo yung isang sport and of course have fun and enjoy it and maybe someday makapasok na sa national team. Ika nga. Coach Jenny, you first.
Yeah, number 1 is yung equipment. Kasi syempre we need the equipment to be able to play and to teach the sport. So far, kasi I was only given 2 sets. So 1 pro set, yung nakikita nyo sa picture ni Joe, tapos 1 fun set, which is for the kids. So smaller siya, and then it's lighter also. So yon, major setback is the equipment. Pag wala kaming equipment, di talaga kami makakagalaw.
What about dun sa pag-promote niya ng sport na ito? And I noticed na konti pa lang yung mga sports enthusiasts natin and of course yung mga newcomers na nagtatry pa lang ng sport. Kamusta ang feedback nito?
Actually, madali naman siyang laruin eh. Sobrang dali siyang laruin. Ano lang talaga yung, yun nga, sabi niya, yung about sa equipment. Pag wala ka kasing equipment, hindi mo talaga siya malalaro. Most especially yung ring din. The ring is very specific for this sport. And if without it, hindi mo siya mapapractice. Here in my school, I work in Domo Escola International School here in Pasig. I try to show them to the teachers and some of the kids then. Pero yun nga, it's so limited that we cannot really, introduce a 5-on-5 game because we only have two sticks per team. So hanggang 2-on-2 lang muna kami. Pero according to my colleagues naman, they enjoyed it. They thought it was easy kasi stick lang no? Stick and ring. Hindi pala siya ganun kadali rin. Kasi nga, yung accuracy in passing and accuracy in receiving, yun yung importante kasi dito. But this sport is anywhere. You can play it anywhere, kahit saan talaga. Grass, ground, anywhere, indoor, outdoor, ganyan po.
And usually, ginaganap ito everywhere. Gaya nga sinasabi ninyo, hindi lang pang basketball court, pwede nyo laruin sa labas, pwede nyo laruin sa may parke, or sa kahit sino, basta naaayon ito sa size, no? At kung maganda talaga ang training at practice sessions na yun ng binubuo ninyong team. So, gaya na nabanggit ko, you will be actually invited by the Asian Federation or ng UPO to try out or to participate na dun sa Asian Cup. So siguro, can we give us some brief background about dito sa upcoming participation nga ng Team Pilipinas para dito sa UPO Asian Cup which is happening next month sa Korea. Si Coach Joe naman ang sasagutin.
Actually, Coach Jen, pwede na sumagot.
Si Coach Jen, go.
Okay, so so far ang sinabi sa amin, ang register na teams are Japan, Korea, and China. And then hopefully Philippines will be able to join kasi of course registration also needs the funds. So we're also trying to see if we will be able to get the funds for all of that. But yeah, it will be in an indoor facility in Korea. And then hopefully they can still get more Asian countries to be able to join.
And this is actually, if makapasa ito sa standards ng Asian Cup at kung meron kayong extra budget para dito, para pumayag na makalipad papuntang Korea, ito yung siguro yung pinakauna ninyong international competition in a span of how many months? By kailan nag-umpisa yung UPO sa Pilipinas?
Actually, 1 month pa lang siya.
1
only
month!
started
So, ang bilis
competing it
naman! Sobrang
for a
bilis
month.
naman ng isang buwan. Pero,
Yes.
talagang challenging. Mahirap ba sa inyo yung pagbunga ng team para dito sa UPO World Cup na to?
Mahirap.
Definitely.
Sige, Jen, ikaw muna.
So, ang focus naman namin is just for us to be able to include ourselves, learn how the sport is played, how it's played with other countries, and then because they're also offering a certification for us once we join the competition. So then we will get knowledge on how to play it, strategies on how to teach it. And then of course, when we get there, hopefully they can also give us more equipment that we can bring back so that we can promote it even further in the Philippines.
Okay, Coach Joe, you want to add something? Yung dadagdag nyo ba?
Yung kasi if you go to Korea, they will give us a training also. It's a face-to-face training with the founder. So it will be better for us to be there talaga kasi nga it's first-hand mo siya ma-experience. Unlike kung nasa YouTube lang, syempre, iba naman din yon. Yung mga tips na binibigay nila, minsan wala rin doon eh. Kaya better talaga na makarating kami doon. But yun nga, the struggle is really there. Most especially when I'm asking kasi rin na about sponsorship, so laging sinasabi, ano ba yan? And then you have to explain, syempre. Tapos, bago lang pala yan. Sobrang hesitant na agad sila mag-abot sa amin. So, yun nga, kung makikilala siya dito, which is good din kasi nga we're always focusing on basketball. I'm a basketball player ever since. Ako yung naglaro sa FEU sa Moraita, naglaro tayo sa UAAP rin doon. So, yun lang yung laging nakikilala rin dito sa atin. So, yun nga, ako as a sports coordinator din sa school namin, I really want everybody to experience a different kind of sport. Hindi lang talaga volleyball, yung mga specific lang natin na lagi nakikita sa kalye or sa TV. Gusto ko rin sana ma-experience ng ibang tao yung mga nalalaro din namin.
Oo, si Ma'am Jo actually, tama nga nabanggit natin kay Coach Jenny kanina. She is also involved sa basketball. Pero pagdating nga sa paglaro ng UPO, dito na nagbago ang inyong pananaw at of course yung mindset ninyo sa pagiging sports enthusiast nung nag-try ka na mag-UPO. Kasi alam natin may background ka dati sa basketball, no?
Yes po. Actually, marami naman din akong sinubukan din na iba. Nag-rowing din ako. Nag-rowing ako, nag-tennis ako, nag-badminton ako. Almost all. Pero kasi sa ngayon, kasi syempre yung age din, kung ikaw after basketball, syempre ayaw mo na medyo physical yung game. So habang tumatanda ka, medyo nag-iiba ka na ngayon ng mindset mo na gusto mo naman to be able to stay healthy. Hindi naman lagi basketball lang ang lagi nating ilalaro. Syempre, kung gusto mo maging stay healthy, dapat mag-venture ka rin sa ibang mga sport. Which is, ito yung nakita ko, you keep on running and you stop, you run again. So, it's still healthy, di ba? Hindi naman siya natatapos lang sa puro basketball or puro volleyball. Yun, ayoko naman maging bias dun sa dalawa, pero yun talaga yung reality ng Pilipinas eh. Yun lang yung popular right now eh.
Alright, this is noted. And siguro with all due respect at with your permission, sino nga ba yung mga papadala natin ipapayagan ng Pilipinas na makapagpunta nga para dito sa World Cup? And kamusta ang practice sessions and training sessions para dito sa World Cup at ano ang latest sa fundraising? Pero unahin natin yung lineup natin if included po dito sa World Cup.
Okay, so we have one teammate, naging opponent ko siya sa UAAP na football, keeper din siya ng UST dati, si May. And then si Jo was able to pull two of her friends also to join the team.
Pero sa ngayon, kamusta ang practice session with only a month away before this before this Asian Cup rather? Sinabi ko World Cup, matagal pa yan eh.
Oo nga, medyo
Asian
mataas
Cup,
na eh.
Asian
Yeah,
Cup,
it's a-
yeah. Nagtitrain kami, we started Saturdays, tapos now we're nearing December na, we're trying to do 2 or 3 times a week. So Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tapos we find grounds lang, like open grounds that we can play in. Kasi syempre, if you go to other venues na mas magaganda yung area nila, we have to pay for the rent of the venue. So we find parks, like now sa Bridgetown kami, nagtitrain doon sa open ground nila doon.
pero meron din silang mga day jobs na kinalampasukan pero at least nakapag-adjust kahit papano sa kanilang training sa ngayon.
That is
Yes,
the good thing about sa mga athletes din. So kapag former athlete ka, pag tinawag ka talaga ng isang laro, pupunta ka at magti-train ka talaga eh. Kaya yun din yung gusto ko rin lagi sa ibang mga tao na kahit na yun nga yung age, it really doesn't really matter kung tumatanda ka na eh. Basta gusto mo pa rin malaro yung mga bagay, you just have to find ways lang talaga and to commit yourself.
Okay. At alam natin, yung commitment talaga natin is to play for the country. Alam natin, matagal na pinapangarap nga na mga Pinoy atleta natin na makarating niya sa international competition. Pero sa ngayon, yung mga sacrifices, hard work, kanilang dinadala. Pero huwag natin kakalimutan yung sa pondo. Although nabanggit natin ng ilang beses dito sa interview natin, gaano ba kahirap talaga yung, for example, hindi gaano kilala na sport, pero nahihirapan niya na mga kumbinse yung mga sponsors o yung mga potential backers na tulungan kahit papano, even to yung iba, priority muna yung mga well-known sports na kilala natin sa ngayon. Pero at least merong ata kayong isang sponsor na tutulungan ninyo dito. Paano niyo pagitin yung sponsor na yan?
Yeah, Jo.
Medyo more on the family side din kasi yung mga sponsors namin eh. Kaya meron kami yung yung sa tracking, yung sa Redentor tracking, meron yan. Tapos meron kami ibang mga families lang na nag-aabot na they believe na kapag natupad yung gusto naming sport, makikilala rin siya here sa Philippines.
Siguro bago tayo dumako sa ibang mga questions natin, ano siguro yung panawagan ninyo sa ating mga kapwa natin, mga sports enthusiasts o di kaya yung mga private sponsors na, ito yung pinakabagong sport na tatangkilikin natin. Yung ring cross saka sa Yupo o Yupo, kailangan talaga ng massive support, not just of course through our prayers, but also yung financial support na rin. Kasi lahat ng mga atleta, pagdating sa international competition, kailangan nila mag-afford ng mga kinakailangan. Like tournament fee, visa, accommodation, transport, at iba pa. At para at least magkaroon ng meaningful experience niya na makapag-compete niya dito sa Asian Cup. So siguro, ano ba yung mga panawagan ninyo sa kanila na maaari nating i-share dito sa page na ito?
Yeah, so first we'd like to encourage yung mga sports enthusiasts. No, this is a new sport that we're bringing to the Philippines. It's a relatively easy sport to play once you get a hold of the stick and the ring. So it's just like frisbee, you have to catch and throw, and it's very fun to play because it's non-contact and it's less tiring compared to other sports. So there's a lot of waiting time, a lot of running, but there's also a lot of waiting time during the game itself. So yeah, encouraging you guys. And then we also ask for those people who would want to help us and support us. We're trying to bring this sport to the Philippines, trying to gain more knowledge about this sport. Um, we're trying to get certifications for us to be able to um, up the pride of the Philippines when it comes to having different types of sports in the Philippines. So we try to ask for your help to support us with that.
And of course, media mileage din. Kinakailangan. At nag-umpisa natin dito sa page na ito para at least yung mga kapwa ko rin, mga media, ay pwede nating i-feature itong sport na ito. And baka pwede natin silang i-convince na mag-message ko sila para at least maipakilala ng gusto ng itong sport na ito, lalo na sa media. At inumpisa na namin ito through Sports Corner PH.
Yes, more promotions through media, through any social media accounts, through TV, hopefully advertisements so that we can be known throughout the Philippines.
Okay, si Coach Joe, ano yung mga panawagan ninyo through them, yung mga nabanggit
Actually,
ko?
me for personally, I really want to go to the schools, to the grassroots, para we can promote it easily. Because if they have this kind of PE, it's easy for us to have a pool of players then kasi. Without the school's participation, it's really hard for us to be known outside of the country then. So I really want to ask some of the schools if they're interested to find out what is this game is all about. So we are, open for schedules. We can go and demo for their school, and then, just support us all the way din po.
And of course, malaking tutulong itong grassroots program na ito for the schools na to encourage and to try their luck sa mga schools kung pwede itong laruin itong UPO na madali itong laruin ika nga. At of course, baka pwede nating ma-try ito sa mga bata and of course yung mga future sports superstars niya dito. Pero ang pakay ninyo sa Asian Cup is to accredit, to certify as the Philippine Federation niya para dito or National Federation for the Sport of Youth po. Pero afterwards dito, if you getting the nod from the IF, may plano ba kayong makapag-accredit sa Philippine Olympic Committee, sa Philippine Sports Commission para at least ma-recognize nationally?
Yes, definitely. We are actually trying to get in contact with people from PSC and POC also to help us to include this sport in the lineup of sports in the Philippines so that we can, if we plan to play in the World Cup, then we can be recognized and then also supported by the government.
Coach Joe.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. What is the question again? Sorry.
Ano yung siguro yung mga future plans ninyo after nitong Asian Cup? Kung maaari.
Of course, we want to have a tournament, a developmental tournament for everybody. So here sana sa mga local schools nga din magkaroon tayo ng mga tournaments like in basketball, they have so many tournaments, in volleyball, they have so many tournaments, and hopefully for us then, yun nga, makakreate tayo ng maraming tournaments din dito para mas lumago siya.
Okay. So my last question before we end this interview, naniniwala ka ba na maybe someday itong UPO ay maaaring tangkilikin ito ng ating sports community? O di kaya makapasok ito sa mga malalaki pang mga international tournaments like yung SEA Games, Asian Games, World Games, and yung pinakasikat sa lahat, itong Olympics. Even though hindi kasama sa LA, hindi kasama sa Brisbane 2032, pero in the future sa Olympics, baka naman makapasok na itong UPO sa lineup ng calendar ng mga sports ninyo in all those tournaments.
Yes, I think that's the main goal naman din of any sport. So the International Federation for UFO, they started their own World Cup, which is something different from the other sports. And then, of course, hopefully they get to develop into having other international inclusions as recognized as a new sport in the world. So main goal is Olympics, yes.
Coach Joe, ano ba ang inyong mga goals para dito sa ating UPO Philippines kung makakatanggap ninyo yung accreditation from the World Federation ninyo?
Sana yun nga, I want the Philippines to, like, ang dami nating mga provinces, di ba? So sana makarating din kami sa mga maliliit na mga probinsya para ma-experience nila yung mga ganitong klaseng mga laro. Kasi madali nga siyang laruin kahit saan. Hindi mo naman kailangan lagi magbayad ng renta, ng magkano. Dito, maglaro ka lang sa park, malaking park, sa isang kalye, pwede mo siyang malaro. Basta lang, sana nga, may makagawa nung itong stick na nakikita nyo dyan na mas mura para mas madali siyang mabili at magamit. Mukhang magaling naman ang Pilipino gumawa ng ganyan. Kayang-kaya natin to.
All right, and looking forward for the things that in store para dito sa Philippine UPO and of course sa kanilang upcoming and hoping matuloy na ito kahit pag-play natin na sana magkaroon ng malaki ang budget para dito sa inyong paglipad nga makasecure nga ng tickets at makalipad kayo papuntang Korea para dito sa Asian Cup and we look forward to send the updates sa amin page para at least kung mabigyan natin ng opportunity yung mga mambabasa natin na makarinig nga ng mga latest updates na tungkol sa sport na ring cross o UPO. So, as we end this interview, and again, thank you so much for this opportunity na makausap namin kayo right before itong Asian Cup. But let's take this floor to thank all those na sumuporta since day one. Magmula nung nag-umpisa kayo a month ago. Ang bilis ng panahon makakaabot na rin ng Asian Cup pero we're excited for the upcoming participation na sa nararating na Asian Cup dyan sa Korea this coming next month. Joe, please take your final words for us at pasasalamat na.
Yeah, I hope people will be opening their minds to see other sports then. Not only basketball, not only volleyball, and this sport po talaga, it's an easy game. It can play anywhere. And we just need your support in our goal to play UFO in Korea.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jo. And finally, Coach Jenny, again, thank you so much for messaging us and sa inyong tulong ninyo na may pakilala niyo yung UPO sa ating mga followers sa Sports Corner PH. So, we'd like to send some prayers and wishes to the National UPO team sa kanilang pagsabak nga sa dating na Asia Cup. Please take this opportunity to thank all those that sumuporta since day one.
Yes, of course. Number one, si Gil Boss, one of the founders of UFO, that's been supporting us and giving us input on how we can develop the sport in the Philippines. And then, of course, everyone who has given us the funds and the members, the team members that I have that have been training together that we can push through with developing UFO in the Philippines.
All right, and we look forward for more updates and pagdating sa Asia Cup, kung matuloy ito, we're hoping to secure a podium finish there. At mababalita natin yan dito sa Sports Corner PH. And again, congratulations on the successes that you have made for the past month. And sana magtuloy-tuloy nga ang success ninyo. I-claim natin and i-manifest natin para dito sa tuloy na pag-usbong nga ng Philippine UPO. Thumbs up and smile para sa ating picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so thank you so much,
Thank you.
ladies, and hope to see you soon. At baka pwede tayo bumisita sa practice. Pag may schedule na tayo dito. Kasi,
We
alam
can
mo,
go to your
siguro-
place then.
Sa Bridgetown. Siyempre.
Bridgetown.
Para at least makakuha na natin ng video itong pagsasanay natin ng team bago ito sa Asian Cup. Basta may message ko kayo sa schedule kasi alam mo naman, marami tayong mga activities na dadaluhan niya being a sports writer and sports vlogger nga ng Sports Corner PH. So again, congratulations and we look forward for the upcoming participation and for a great finish dyan po sa Asian Cup sa Korea. Bye! God bless you!
Thank you. God bless
Salamat!
din. Bye.
Bye.
Bye!